In the top stories, Nevis Health Minister marks World Kidney Day with pledge to support kidney health. Trial of former Barbados Deputy Speaker Neil Rowe on sexual assault charge set to begin. And Portugal's government collapses after Prime Minister Montenegro loses confidence vote. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Friday, March 14th, 2025. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey. Nationally. On Thursday, Minister of Health in the Nevis Island Administration, Honorable Janelle Nisbet, delivered an address in observance of World Kidney Day under the theme, Are Your Kidneys OK? Detect Early, Protect Kidney Health. In her speech, the minister expressed full support for the Nevis Renal Society, recognizing their exceptional work in advocating for kidney health, supporting those living with kidney disease, and educating the public on the importance of prevention.
As Minister of Health, I am proud to pledge the full support of the Ministry of Health to the incredible efforts of the Nevis Renal Society. Your tireless work in advocating for kidney health, supporting those living with kidney disease, and educating our population about prevention and early detection is truly commendable. Together, we share a common goal to ensure that every individual in Nevis has the knowledge, resources, and access to care needed to protect their kidney health. As Minister of Health, I am proud to pledge.
The minister also highlighted the essential role kidney play in maintaining overall health by filtering waste, balancing fluids, and regulating blood pressure. Despite these vital functions, kidney disease often develops silently, without obvious symptoms until it reaches an advanced stage. She stressed that this underscores the significance of the day's theme, urging everyone to take a proactive approach to kidney health.
I urge every citizen of Nevis to take this message to heart. Early detection through regular checkups, blood pressure monitoring, and simple tests can make all the difference. Protecting kidney health also means making conscious choices, eating a balanced diet, staying hydrated, exercising regularly, and avoiding habits like smoking or excessive alcohol use that can put your kidneys at risk. Prevention is within our power, and it starts.
Minister Nisbet reassured those living with kidney disease and their families that they are not alone.
The Ministry of Health, alongside the Nevis Renal Society, remains steadfast in our commitment to improving access to treatment, dialysis service, and support systems that enhance your quality of life. We will continue to collaborate with the local and regional partners to strengthen our healthcare infrastructure and to ensure that kidney care remains a priority.
The minister concluded by calling for a collective effort to build a healthier Nevis, emphasizing that by working together with organizations like the Nevis Renal Society, the community can safeguard kidney health for current and future generations. Notice has been given for a sitting of the National Assembly to be held at the National Assembly Chambers, Government Headquarters, Bastille, on Friday, March 21st, 2025 at 10 a.m. The order paper and other papers will be issued at a later date. The National Assembly will be broadcast live on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM and participating radio stations. It can also be viewed live on TV, Channel 5 in St. Kitts and Channel 98 in Nevis. It will also be streamed live at www.zizonline.com. Copies of bills are posted when they become available on the website sknis.gov.kn of the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service under the section Bills. The Nevis Disaster Management Department, or NDMD has commenced preparations to participate in the annual Regional Carib Wave Tsunami exercise scheduled for Thursday, March 20th, 2025 at 11 a.m. The purpose of this Carib Wave Tsunami exercise is to exercise and evaluate communications between the regional tsunami service provider and member states, territories, and evaluate the tsunami procedures and programs within member states or territories. In a statement, the NDMD said, quote, "This exercise provides an opportunity to test and evaluate our readiness in communities at risk. This includes operational lines of communications, tsunami response and evacuation procedures, and promote tsunami preparedness at all levels on the island of Nevis," end quote. The public and private sector, as well as banking institutions, churches, schools, critical response agencies, the Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and people located in or operating within the tsunami hazard zones from Potworks, Barnaby, and Newcastle in the north via the west coast to Long Point and Low Ground in the southwest of the island to participate in this event. We move now to news on the regional scene. The trial of former Barbados Deputy Speaker Neil Rowe, facing charges of unlawful sexual intercourse, will begin on March 25th. Rowe is accused of engaging in sexual intercourse without consent on September 18, 2022. The case was committed to the High Court in September 2023. Rowe was arrested and granted bail $10,000. His trial was postponed on Tuesday due to scheduling conflicts. In January 2024, Rowe was removed from his deputy speaker position by the ruling Barbados Labour Party, or BLP, with Prime Minister Mia Mottley stating it allowed him to focus on his legal matter. However, Rowe remains the elected representative for St. Michael Northwest. Silver Airways has announced it will end all flights to Dominica as part of its ongoing Chapter 11 bankruptcy restructuring. The decision follows the airline's voluntary bankruptcy filing in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of Florida on December 30th, 2024. As part of the restructuring, Silver has also terminated flights to other destinations, including Orlando. The cancellation of flights to Dominica will impact travelers, with bookings for trips through August 2025 being canceled. This decision raises concerns in the USVI, where Silver plays a vital role in inter-island and regional travel, and where a significant Dominican diaspora resides, the Virgin Islands Consortium reported. Despite the cuts, Silver Airways said they remain optimistic about the ongoing restructuring efforts. The airline stated in December 2024, the decision will allow us to secure additional capital and strengthen our position as a competitive airline. Internationally, Portugal's Prime Minister Luis Montenegro lost a confidence vote on Wednesday, leading to the collapse of his government. The vote followed allegations that Montenegro's family law firm received payments from a company with a government gambling concession. President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa is expected to call new elections likely in May. Montenegro, who denies wrongdoing, plans to run again. The country faces growing instability with rising far-right influence and a need for strong leadership amidst shifting U.S. support for Europe. Public frustration is mounting, with many citizens expressing concern over the ongoing political crises. Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University graduate student, will remain detained in Louisiana as his legal team challenges the Trump administration's attempt to deport him. Khalil was arrested for his role in pro-Palestinian protests and has been detained despite being a permanent U.S. resident. At a hearing on Wednesday, Judge Jesse M. Furman allowed Khalil's lawyer to speak with him and set a deadline for written arguments on the legal issues. Khalil's attorneys argue his detention is retaliation for his free speech. The case has sparked widespread protests, with actor Susan Sarandon and civil rights groups condemning the detention. The Trump administration, citing national security concerns, is moving to deport Khalil under the Immigration and Nationality Act. Some Jewish organizations support the move, while others decry it as an attack on free speech. And now for the weather. Present weather is fair skies. Winds are a light breeze of 6 miles per hour from the east. Seas are 1.2 to 1.5 meters or 4 to 5 feet. The temperature for today is 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather forecast for today and tonight predicts partly cloudy skies with a 20% or slight chance of showers. Sunset for today will be at 6:21 p.m. and sunrise for tomorrow will be at 6:18 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey.